If you're an INFJ yourself, you'll know that INFJ burnout is real and it's tough. With the bittersweet traits of being highly empathetic and perfectionistic with high expectations of themselves, the INFJ can easily push themselves past their limits, sooner or later causing a crash and burn. Welcome back, Psychos. In today's video, we'll be presenting 10 easy solutions to INFJ burnout. Before we get into the video, have you liked and subscribed to the channel? Go ahead, we'll wait for you. Be sure to click the notification bell while you're there so you never miss a video. Alright, let's get right into it, starting with number 1. Set necessary boundaries. Saying no and setting necessary boundaries are rarely easy, and for an INFJ it can feel even more difficult. However, INFJs have to think of it this way. Would they rather set the necessary boundaries from the start and avoid any negative feelings down the line, or wait until it all becomes too much, resulting in a complete shutout of all social interaction? INFJs must think of their mental health and overall well-being when they're in the decision-making process of taking on another commitment. If not, the perfectionist in the INFJ will surely take over regardless of how overburdened they feel. This caring personality type needs to understand that it's not selfish, lazy, or mean to set boundaries around their precious time and energy. Number 2. Make time for creativity. The act of doing something creative is much more beneficial for an INFJ than simply to have fun. INFJs actually require creative downtime in order to actively remove themselves from their worrying thoughts and allow them to use their complex thinking skills for something tangible. Whether it be dancing, writing, singing, playing an instrument, or anything else that encounters a creative thinking flow, because this personality type is always eager to get to their new task. Having a creative outlet makes it easier for an INFJ to enjoy relaxation without getting bored or feeling unproductive. Plus, when an INFJ is being creative with something that they are not being expected to perfect, they're able to put down their perfectionist nature and just enjoy the process, which is something rare for an INFJ to feel. Number 3. Make time for nature. Do something creative in nature and you're on the fast track to INFJ burnout healing. Nature brings an INFJ a lot of the same benefits as having a creative outlet would bring, because there are no expectations in nature. All that is expected is for people to enjoy its company. The solitude and calmness that nature brings allows an INFJ to explore their thoughts while their sensing remains busy, meaning a simple walk in the forest or a swim in the lake is a win-win for both the INFJ introverted intuition and their extroverted sensing. INFJs can feel a deep sense of clarity and disconnection from their commitments when they incorporate nature into their lives in some way each day. In fact, just 30 minutes in nature per day can do wonders for the INFJ, and really everyone else for that matter. Number 4. Stop bottling emotions. INFJs, it's no secret. We know you have a tendency to bottle up your emotions to avoid feeling vulnerable or burdening others. But we're here to tell you to crack that bottle open. Bottled emotions really don't help anyone in the long run, because as humans, we are made to feel and release the emotions we experience. It's all part of the growth process. In fact, bottling emotions is one habit that will surely send you down a burnout lane if you don't act upon it. For an INFJ, it helps tremendously to have at least one trusted and non-judgmental source where they can genuinely talk about their feelings and emotions. It's not that they need reassurance or advice necessarily, rather someone to just listen, just as an INFJ does so well for other people. Number 5. Write out all your commitments. Sometimes INFJs can underestimate how many commitments they really have on their hands at all times. And when you underestimate the amount of commitments you've agreed to, it's easy to blindly take on a few more here and there without really thinking about it, aka the perfect formula for INFJ burnout. For an INFJ who plans so much of their lives in their heads, it helps to take some of those thoughts and commitments onto paper to get a better understanding of where their time is really going. It's best to write these commitment lists as detailed as possible, right down to the commitments they've made with their friends and family. By the end of writing the list, the INFJs will not only realize how many people in their lives they are committed to helping in some way, but also shows where and when they can schedule in some much-deserved me time. Number 6. Me time is not free time. We'll say it again for the INFJs in the back. Me time is not free time. It's one achievement for an INFJ to actively schedule out some time for themselves, but it's a whole nother achievement to actually follow through with avoiding using that time to fill in last-minute priorities and commitments. Scheduling time for self-care is just as important, if not more important, than anything else on the commitment list, because after all, you can't pour from an empty cup. Therefore, INFJs must prioritize doing nothing for no one but themselves. Silence and solitude are amazing tools for INFJs to be able to effectively de-stress and shake the self-deprecating thoughts that have accumulated through their ongoing projects. Number 7. Pay attention to your physical needs. Most INFJs will be considered highly sensitive people, and not only do INFJs have heightened senses, making it more intense to experience loud noises, large groups of people, harsh smells, bright lights, and so on, but they also tend to be very sensitive to things like a lack of sleep, hunger, and stimulants like caffeine. While some personality types can sleep a couple of hours and then work a full day, or skip a meal and feel only slightly hungry, INFJs feel intense effects when their physical boundaries are out of whack. Luckily, most of the time, INFJs will feel when they're reaching a burnout because of the intense lack of physical and mental energy, and that's when they should start questioning how their lifestyle is affecting their physical selves. So INFJs always check in with yourselves for water intake, when you've had your last meal, how many hours of sleep you got per night, and how much exercise you're getting in. Number 8. Make a list of all your most recent accomplishments. Just as a commitment list can make it easier to notice how much an INFJ really has on their plate, an accomplishment list can make it easier to notice how much they've already done in the past. Life can get so busy that survival mode sets in, and one day just rolls into the next without giving us the chance to really see how far we've come. For an INFJ perfectionist who holds such exhaustingly high standards for themselves, this solution to INFJ burnout is one that really shouldn't be overlooked. And while it's not a total solution without the addition of some other points mentioned in today's video, seeing all of their accomplishments on paper allows an INFJ to more easily take a step down from their overworking mindset and realize that everything will get done eventually. Number 9. Take a week off. We've said it. It's vacation time. Everyone needs a little R&R, and INFJs are one of the most deserving of it. When they've been grinding with their heads down for months on end, constantly absorbing the energies around them, attending social events that they didn't really want to go to in the first place, and being the counsellor for all their friends and family. A week-long vacation is no longer a want, but in fact a necessity. While the vacation may be spent half relaxing and half worrying about all the things they need to do when the week is over, it's still extremely beneficial for them to be able to let their guard down and enjoy themselves with no expectations. And number 10, ground yourself. While walks in nature and creative outlets can indeed ground an INFJ from their overactive minds, this introspective personality will find great benefits in starting everyday grounding habits that they know work for them. Some habits may include daily meditation, daily prayer, yoga, journaling, lighting sage once a day, using essential oils, or even simply taking a hot bath every night. Meditation being one of the grounding tools an INFJ specifically can benefit from because they're sometimes uncontrollable thoughts, as meditation allows them to slowly but surely learn how to control the flow of their minds rather than feel controlled by it. Yet, overall, to have a daily grounding practice can make all the difference for an INFJ when it comes to avoiding INFJ burnout. Well, that's it for today's Cycles. So, have you ever experienced burnout as an INFJ? If so, comment your best solution down below. Don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more Psycho videos.